Coloring right now slowly, calmly, without rushing. I can't help but feel that there are so many things I wish someone had told me years ago before I ever picked up a pencil and started this journey. Things that, if I had truly understood them early on, would have saved me years of tension, countless failed attempts, and that heavy feeling of being lost or worse, feeling like I was never good enough. That's why I want to share these thoughts with you today. Not because I have all the answers, but because sometimes one honest sentence, said at the right moment, can completely change how someone sees their path. So let me start with the first truth, one that needs to be said clearly, honestly, and without any decoration. Talent alone has never been enough for anyone to continue. For a long time, I believed that a real artist is someone whose drawing looks good from the very first try. I thought that if someone struggled, erased a lot, or made obvious mistakes, then maybe drawing just wasn't meant for them. I believed that confusion and failure were signs that you didn't belong here. But over time, I realized how wrong that idea was. The real difference between artists isn't talent. The real difference is consistency. It's the ability to sit in front of a blank page even when you're tired, even when you're frustrated, even when you don't like what you're drawing, even when you feel like you're repeating the same mistakes again and again. The one who continues is not the one who looks good from the beginning. It's the one who can tolerate discomfort, confusion, and imperfection. And this leads to something very important. A bad beginning is not proof of failure. A bad beginning is proof that you actually started. If your early drawings look weak, awkward, or nothing like what you imagined in your head, that doesn't mean you're bad at drawing. It means you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You're learning. Every artist you admire, every single one, has a pile of terrible drawings hidden somewhere. Sketches full of wrong proportions, shaky lines, and failed ideas. The only difference is that no one ever saw those drawings except them. We only see the final results. We see the polished work, and we forget the long, messy road that came before it. One of the most exhausting things for me at the beginning was comparison. Every time I opened social media and saw someone else's drawing, I felt behind. I felt like everyone was moving forward while I was standing still. Like they had started earlier, learned faster, and reached levels I would never reach. But the truth is, comparison slowly steals the joy out of the journey. It makes you walk someone else's path instead of your own. It makes you forget that you have your own speed, your own struggles, and your own circumstances. Learning to draw is not a straight line. It's not clean, and it's definitely not always upward. Some days, you'll feel like you've improved a lot. Other days, you'll feel like you're stuck. And sometimes, you'll feel like you've gone backward. That doesn't mean you're failing. That means you're human. Real learning is chaotic. Sometimes progress happens inside your mind before it ever appears on paper. I was also constantly in a rush. In a rush to draw details. In a rush to jump into complex styles. In a rush to create finished drawings before truly understanding the basics. But with time, I realized something crucial. Fundamentals are the backbone of every strong drawing. Without a real understanding of proportions, light, shadow, and form, any success you get is accidental and it won't last. It won't be repeatable, and it won't feel stable. Yes, fundamentals can be boring. They can feel repetitive and slow, but they are what give you confidence later. They are what allow you to experiment without fear. And then there's the myth of tools. I used to believe that I needed expensive supplies, professional pencils, and high-end materials to make good art. I thought better tools would magically make my work better. But the truth is simple. A basic pencil in the hands of someone who practices honestly is far more powerful than expensive tools in the hands of someone waiting to be perfect. Tools don't make the artist. Practice does. Patience does. Time does. Another mindset shift that changed everything for me was realizing that quantity matters more than perfection. Drawing many sketches and finished, imperfect, experimental ones is far more valuable than obsessing over one drawing and trying to make it flawless. Every new drawing teaches you something new. Every mistake adds to your understanding. 10 imperfect drawings will teach you more than one perfect drawing you're too afraid to touch. Mistakes are not your enemy. They never were. Mistakes are the most honest teacher you'll ever have. They don't flatter you, but they show you the truth. Every wrong line carries a lesson, even if it frustrates you in the moment. Without mistakes, there's no real growth. At some point in your journey, you'll find yourself copying other artists, an artist you admire, a style that pulls you in, a coloring technique or line quality that feels right. This is not a weakness. It's not stealing, and it's not a lack of originality. It's a natural stage of self-discovery. Your personal style doesn't appear suddenly in one drawing. It forms slowly, over time, from everything you've drawn, even the work you disliked, even the pieces you hid away. Nothing you draw is wasted. And yes, there will be frustration, more than you expect. Moments where you feel stuck. Moments where you wonder if all this effort is pointless. But strangely, those moments often come right before a breakthrough, as if your mind is reorganizing itself, preparing for the next level. Not everyone will like your art, and that's okay. Taste is subjective. No artwork is meant to satisfy everyone. What truly matters is being honest with yourself and respecting your journey. Criticism is important, but choose it wisely. Listen to those who want to help you grow, not those who enjoy tearing others down. Not every opinion deserves space in your heart. Draw from everything around you, from real life, from photos, from everyday moments. As your eye improves, your hand will follow. And above everything else, the most important thing is your love for drawing. Not likes, not views, not numbers. Real love is what brings you back to the sketchbook again and again. If you're still at the beginning, breathe. You're not late. You're not alone. And the path you're walking is the right one. Before I close this page and let the drawing continue on its own, remember this. Drawing is not a race. It's not an exam. And it's not a competition. It's a long journey. And every step, even the slow, messy ones, matters. If you draw while feeling unsure, afraid, or exhausted, that doesn't make you weak. That makes you a real artist. Every line you draw today is an investment in your future self, even if you can't see the results yet. No drawing is wasted. No effort is lost. And no sincere passion goes unrewarded. Frustration is inevitable. There will be days when progress feels invisible, when you doubt your path, when effort seems pointless, but these moments often precede breakthroughs, as if your mind is reorganizing, preparing for the next stage. Not everyone will love your art, and that is okay. Taste is subjective. What matters is honesty, respect for your journey, and choosing carefully which criticism deserves space in your heart. Draw from everything, from life, from photos, from fleeting moments. As your observation sharpens, your hand will follow. But above all, the greatest driving force is love, the genuine passion that pulls you back to your sketchbook over and over, regardless of likes, views, or numbers. If you are at the beginning, breathe. You are not late. You are not alone. Your path is valid. Drawing is not a race, a test, or a competition. It is a long, unfolding journey. Every step, however slow, messy, or imperfect, matters. Every line you draw is an investment in the artist you are becoming. No effort is wasted. No passion goes unrewarded. Every mark today builds the foundation for tomorrow. So, keep drawing, keep learning, keep showing up. That is what makes you real. That is what makes you an artist. You're building something deeper than a beautiful image. You're building yourself. If this resonated with you in any way, leave a like so I know the message reached you. Tell me in the comments, where are you right now in your drawing journey? At the beginning, lost, or trying to return? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so we can continue this journey together, step by step, line by line. And I'll see you, my artists, in the next video.